Hey guys, meet the new 2020 Nissan Versa. It looks nothing like the old Versa, it's full of interesting features, and we've got a walk around video coming up right now. But first, Alex, why don't you give them a quick walk around, show them what it looks like before we start talking about all the unique stuff. All right, so the Versa, of course, is Nissan's entry-level subcompact, and for 2020, it's all new, and the styling is new as well. The old one was kind of bubbly and bulbous. This new one looks, well, it looks a lot like the other vehicles in Nissan's lineup. So in the front here, we have the Nissan V-Motion grille. Once again, looks pretty similar to what you'd find on a Sentra, an Altima, a Maxima, which is a good thing. This is a much better looking car than the one it replaces. Also, on this SR trim, we've got LED headlights. LED headlights on a Versa, and coming around this side, you'll also find another premium feature, 17-inch wheels. So there are three trims available, the S, the SV, and then the SR. This is the SR with the 17-inch wheels. The S has 15s, the SV 16s, and then this one, the big boy, 17-inch wheels. Disc brakes in the front, drums in the rear. Other thing you'll notice right here, it's got the classic Nissan floating roofline as well. So Alex, hop in the passenger seat, I'll get in the driver. We'll talk about some of the interior stuff. On the inside, you'll notice standard push button start, which is nice. A 7-inch infotainment screen here. Turn down the AC so we don't blow out the audio. And volume and tune knobs, which I cannot thank Nissan enough for. Plus, we even have some soft touch material across the dash here and orange stitching throughout. If you know me, you know I'm a sucker for orange stitching, but let's check out the rear seat. Oh yeah. Actually, I gotta say, this is my driving position. I'm over 6 feet tall. Tons of room in the rear seat of this Versa. Plus, we have 3 USB ports throughout the vehicle, 1 in the front, 2 in the middle here, so even as a rear passenger, I could get access. I gotta say, even if this was to be used like as one of your ride-sharing vehicles, so if you worked for Uber or Lyft, this would be a great vehicle for that. It's efficient, 1.6 liter 4-cylinder, 122 horsepower, and it's got a lot of room in the back seat, and I bet it's gonna be pretty reliable as well because it's got that built-in Nissan DNA. Let's check out the trunk. So in the trunk here, you'll notice a lot of space. This has all of our stuff from our stay in Tennessee here, and even still, tons of space left. It's about just under 0.5 of a cubic foot bigger than the old one. Now, the design philosophy on this car, we'll circle around the front again, was lower, longer, and wider. So this vehicle is lower, longer, and wider than the one it replaces, which is always a good thing. Now, transmissions, there are 2 available, 5-speed manual, this is clearly impromptu, and Nissan's Xtronic CVT. Xtronic, how cool of a name is that? But there are a couple special colors. This is one of the special colors. There's also a blue and an orange available, as well as your standard blacks and whites and grays. And I think Nissan has done a pretty stellar job with this vehicle. Now, pricing has not been announced, and I can't tell you how it drives because that's embargoed, but I can tell you that this will be available in August. So, coming up close if you want the new Versa, and I would strongly recommend waiting for the new one over the old one if you have the option. A couple other cool things on the inside. Well, we see this faux carbon fiber trim on the interior here. That's not all that crazy, but what is crazy, this is just bizarre, I have to say, is check out this rear end. Faux carbon fiber trim down here as well. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section below. Plus, check this out, this model even has a little bit of a diffuser on a Versa. A Versa has a diffuser and this little deck spoiler. I love the look of the SR with these, they're almost like arrows in the taillights. I mean, yeah, it's not a GTR, but for a Versa, I mean, come on, guys. That's not bad at all. Now, as always, this has been Tommy with TFL Car and TFL Now. Go back to TFL Car for the latest and greatest in news, views, and reviews. And before we log out, I'm going to have Alex do one more walk around on the outside and one more look at the inside as well. Oh, and one last thing I forgot to mention. Come back tomorrow because we've got a full review on this vehicle coming, so we're going to go in depth about all the interesting stuff that you want to know.